Radio Raheem here in Canada with BADOU Jack. You're coming to a man's backyard to not just take his title, but he's the pride of Canada right now. He's the premier belt holder. They support him 100%. Why did you decide that you would come here to his backyard and fight him, where you know that probably 99% of these fans are going to be on the other side of the ring?
First of all, more Canadian fans, I think, are rooting for me. You know, he probably got some fans, of course, but everybody on the street, everybody come up to me, please beat him. We don't like him here. He's a former pimp. He don't fight the best. He's not a likable guy. So regardless if they like him or not, I'm a road warrior. It don't matter. I'll fight him in his backyard, in his house, in his gym, whatever. It don't matter. It's just me, him in the ring anyway.
You mentioned his personal past and whatnot. He was just saying, oh, he feel like that's unfair. He's a moved on. He's a changed man. Is this the kind of thing that someone has in his history, as far as you go, that can't be righted? Is there no redemption for him?
I mean, only God can judge him. So I'm not saying. I'm just saying what people have been telling me when you said that he got all the support in Canada. I don't think he got a lot of support here. But you know, only God can judge him. That's on him. I don't know nothing about his past anyway. So I'm focusing on winning the fight. I don't care what he did in the past.
Well, in the very short future, you're going to be looking right across the ring at a world champion, but a guy who hasn't fought in 11 months. You know, hasn't fought what, 4 times in 6 years. Is this an advantage for you? Is this something that you feel like you come into the ring with an edge because you've been active and busy?
I mean, my last fight was in August too, so you know, in boxing anything can happen. So we have to wait and see.
What is it about Adonis Stevenson that made you drop your title and come and challenge him for his? Why was it important for you to beat him and take that WBC strap?
I mean, I didn't drop it because I had to fight him. That was part of the agreement. I didn't have no choice. But as a backup plan, Floyd told me, you're going to fight Stevenson, so we'll be all right. He told me that before I fought Cleverly, before we signed the contract. I was like, all right, that's fair enough. That's the guy I wanted to fight. I didn't even want to fight Cleverly, but Cleverly called me out. He was the only guy available, you know, so I wanted to fight Stevenson. You
talked about from the podium that you're all about the big money. Obviously, you're with the big money team, so that makes sense. But to get that kind of money, especially in the light heavyweight division, you got to make a lot of noise. You got to put on super fights. Yeah. What's your road to being not just a main event, which you are on Saturday night, but a big draw, a big money-making main event?
I mean, you got to have patience. You got to take one fight at a time. You know, Stevenson is in front of me right now, so I don't think about no other guys. But everybody know my style. I already know who's the biggest name after Kovalev. That's the guy I want to fight. I'm ready to move up another weight class to fight. You know, so I'm all about the big fights and tough challenges.
Have you talked to Floyd about that, moving weight divisions, maybe chasing champions, chasing titles to really establish yourself as a threat, you know, going up or down?
I mean, right now we focus on what's in front of you. That's the most important thing. A lot of guys, they plan ahead. You should always think about a little bit in the back of your mind, but have a plan B and etc. But you got to focus on what's in front of you. This is not an easy fight. This is not an easy opponent.
And lastly, speaking of focusing on what's in front of you, what would you say is the one element of this fight that you could focus on that you do better than Adonis Stevenson, something that maybe he's not prepared for that BADOU Jack brings into the ring?
You have to wait and see. Come fight night. I'm an all-around good fighter. I can do it all. I can box. I can bang. I can hit him to the body. I can punch hard. I got a lot of things that he can do. He got one thing that he really can do. I got 2 hands. Remember, I got a left and a right.
Without giving away your game plan, obviously, but I know you train for a certain kind of outcome. You train for a certain type of fight. If you were to visualize what happened Saturday night, how does this fight finish?
Either he's on the ground, or he quit on the stool.
Radio Raheem with BADOU Jack right here in Canada, in Toronto. Adonis Stevenson's backyard Saturday night, challenging for the WBC Light Heavyweight Championship. Good luck to you Saturday night, man. Radio Raheem with BADOU Jack.